Alright, this is Radio Nagrik 96.5. I am the voice Jay Pradhan and this is the lounge. र लाउन्जमा चाहिँ हामीहरु हरेक हप्ता नयाँ गेस्टलाई लिएर आउँदैछौं र पक्कै पनि आज चाहिँ तपाईले केही भिन्दै देख्दै हुनुहुन्छ किनकि we have got this new set, we've got a new guest as always. And well, talking about the guest, well, he started his modeling career, हैन? अनि त्यसपछि गएर he went on to become a VJ and then well, he's rocking the silver screen and he is none other than Ayushman Joshi. Welcome to the show, sir.
Acha, thank you.
Acha. Like he's very cool and एकदमै calm. And have you always been like this, Ayushman?
हैन म पनि बदमास थिएँ पहिला चाहिँ. हजुर. तर त्यसैले सिक्दै अनि त्यसको लेसन्सहरु सिक्दै चाहिँ अनि यस्तो भएको.
So you've been active since 2012? Oh?
Yeah, somewhat around 2012.
So what was the scene like during 2012? How did you start your career?
I was also like I didn't know where my life was headed. I don't know where my life is headed now either. I have plans, but then it's like this. I have plans, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. And I think life is that. The journey is better than the destination. And then once and I'm just realizing that, and then I'm just making sense of that. Okay, whatever comes my way, I'll enjoy it. I'll see what I have to learn from it. And then मेरो पाथमा जहाँ म पुग्नु पर्ने हो त्यो पाथतिर आफुलाई नै ठेल्दै लग्ने. So त्यो बेला चाहिँ it was different because my priorities were different. त्यो बेला मैले so here's the thing, in any profession that I've been, either a model or a video jockey or अहिले as an actor, rather than underestimating myself, it's like त्यो एउटा growth ल्याउन खोजिरहन्छु के आफूमै wherever I am. So when I was 2012 मा just modeling, I was like, okay, what do models do?
Okay.
Who are the best models? Who will be my best model?
Okay.
Who would I like to look like? What would I like to do to make myself different from what that person is doing? So त्यो बेलाको journey was, okay, modeling is my main priority. Who are the other models in the country and outside the country? In fact, if somebody says म तपाई जस्तै हुन चाहन्छु, I said don't.
And reason being? Because you have had your own shares of mistakes and
that, but then it's like if you want to live your life according to what I did, where is your life? You know? त्यो अरूको फुटस्टेप्समा जाने हैन नि त, त्यो मान्छेले गर्यो त्यो हेर्ने हो.
This is a very different take, like the kind of age you're at right now, I know, where people actually look up to senior people or people who've done well for themselves or for the world, and here you are at this age saying मेरो idol छैन or don't look at me भन्दाखेरि पनि, like, do you actually find that thing to be a little bit skeptic in itself? अलिकति is it different जस्तो लाग्छ कि or is it negative जस्तो कहिलेकाहीँ लाग्छ? What is it like?
I guess it depends on what pushes that one individual to get to where that one person wants to be. मलाई म आइडल भएर मेरो आइडल बनाएर कसैलाई म अगाडि पुग्छु जस्तो लाग्दैन, a different individual लाई.
Right.
But there must be फलानो who looks up to somebody and that pushes that person to be there. मलाई हुँदैन. So what I actually did was I saw myself say 5 years from now, say 10 years from now, and I idolized me.
Let me put this question this way, like you're walking the ramp and someone likes the way you walk and the way you carry yourself, and someone says that, okay, I want to be like Ayushman when he walks on the ramp. What is your take on that? Now, I've changed the perception a little bit here and there. So what do you have to say on that?
I like what you did to that question, but it's like this, modeling ma and ramp walk ma. Everybody has different proportions to their bodies. I actually have shorter legs, I have a long torso. So the way I walk, I've made sure I've practiced in front of a mirror, looking at how I look, how it looks if I walk like that, if I walk like that, So the grooming part, I did to myself. I practiced that. I went to classes to groom myself. Even once I was a model, I went into grooming classes because there is never an end to learning or relearning. You may know things, but you
unlearn, relearn, learning. It goes and goes on and on.
That is life. That is life.
Like यति धेरै कुरा तपाईले भन्नुभयो मलाई हैन यति छोटो समयमा. What was it like from getting from modeling to becoming a VJ? What was the difference there?
The transition.
Did you found something new in yourself when you actually faced the camera and started on with the show of the concept of the show and यता उता होमवर्कहरु गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के भिन्नता पाउनुभयो तपाईले?
कन्सियस हुनु हुँदैन बिकज यु आर फेसिङ अ क्यामेरा
हजुर वर यु कन्सियस लाइक सुरुमा क्यामेरा फेस गर्ने बेला
मोडलिङमा यु हेभ टु बी कन्सियस
हजुर
बिकज दे आस्क यु टु लुक अ सर्टन वे मोडलिङमा चाहिँ होइन अलिकति रिसाउ भन्यो यु चिन अप भन्यो यो भन्यो त्यो भन्यो सो देयर इज अ डिफरेन्ट ग्रुमिङ टु मोडलिङ स्टिल्सहरूमा अब आई हेडन्ट गटन इन्टु एडभर्टिजमेन्ट्स देन मोडलिङ मोडल्समा त्यहाँ पनि जान्छ त्यो एडभर्टिजमेन्ट्समा म धेरै थिएन आई वाज मोर इन्टु स्टिल्स इन्टु म्यागजिन्स इन्टु लाइक वाट एभर इज प्रिन्टेड सो टिभीमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ आफ्नो कन्सियसनेस त्यो कन्सियस हुने जुन म कस्तो देखिरहेको छु गर्दाखेरि नराम्रो
लाइक तपाईँसँग कुरा गर्दा गर्दा चाहिँ आई डोन्ट गेट द्याट नोसन द्याट यु आर भेरी कन्सियस अबाउट यर सेल्फ इदर
आई वाज
You
I
were
was very conscious. I was so conscious. पहिला त झन् अझ मोटे होइन अनि मोटे कतिसम्म मोटे यसो तल हेर्दा आफ्नो खुट्टाको बुढी औँलाहरू नदेख्नेहरू हुन्छ नि त्यस्तो खाले थियो कि अनि यसो बुढी उठाएर छ भनेर त्यो फिजिकली आफू इफ युर नट लाइक करेक्ट त भन्दिनँ इफ युर नट हेल्दी इफ यु कान्ट ब्रिथ राइट देन युर नट हेल्दी मैले चाहिँ त्यसरी हेरेको छु यतिकै बसिरहेको बेलामा कहीँ दुख्छ कहीँ अप्ठ्यारो हुन्छ देन युर नट हेल्दी राइट अनि सो कन्सियसनेस चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भने धेरैले गिजाउँछ त्यो बेला वेन आई वाज फ्याट अलट आई वाज बुलिड आई वाज बुलिड टु एक्सटेन्स अनइमेजिनेबल यु नो सो त्यसले पनि सिकायो बट त्यसले एउटा सर्टेन इफेक्ट राख्छ कि एउटा मान्छेमा जसले चाहिँ अलिकति कन्सियस बनाउँछ इज द्याट पर्सन लुकिङ एट मी द पर्सन द्याट पर्सन हुज लुकिङ एट मी इज ही जजिङ मी त्यो एउटा कन्सियसनेस हुन्छ कि
How did you cope up with this, man? I mean, like, it would have been like really hard. Bullying is something that everyone cannot take it, right? र अहिले पनि यो क्षणसम्म पनि आउँदाखेरि like the way you've taken up yourself, त्यो बेलाको बुलिङले गर्दाखेरि नै हो अहिलेसम्म पनि you have that hard skin that you can take things up with?
I don't have a hard skin.
Okay.
I used to have a hard skin.
Probably not. Probably.
पहिला त्यो थियो
मसँग मलाई चाहिँ क्रिटिसिजम्सहरू आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ इट टेक्स सम टाइम फर मी टु यु नो प्रोसेस मलाई चाहिँ पर्सनली एकछिन 5 मिनट भयो भने ओके यु नो लेट्स जस्ट प्रोसेस कुनै कुनै यु नो एकछिन भयो भने के अब सिन्स आइ मिन मिडिया कहिलेकाहीँ मेरो प्रेजेन्टेसनको बारे कहिलेकाहीँ के को बारे होइन यताउता कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई फिल लाइक ओके होइन लेट्स जस्ट प्रोसेस दिस 5-10 मिनट चाहिँ जान्छ कि मलाई जस्ट टु गेट वान लेयर ओभर विथ
एब्सोल्युटली
सो वाट इज इट लाइक विथ यु
So there's two ways you can take it. There's either depression, you sit at home, you mourn about your situation, and then you know, or there's okay, why is this happening to me? Why is that person doing that to me? Once you start to question that, you know that other person, or have a preconceived idea about that person, where that person is coming from. Once you know that, you actually accept whatever they're saying.
स्कुलमा कतिको गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो हरेक दिन अब कहिलेकाहीँ बुली हुँदाखेरि भोलिपल्ट फेरि स्कुल गएर फेरि त्यही जब त्यो साइकल रिपिट हुन्थ्यो नि त्यस्तो बेला तपाईँले कसरी आफूले आफूलाई कोप अप गर्नुभयो लाइक देयर आइ एम स्योर देयर आर लट अफ पिपल हु आर एक्चुअली वान्टिङ टु नो द्याट यु नो यङ्स्टर्सहरू हाउ डु यु आई मिन हाउ डिड यु कोप अप विथ इट हाउ यु नो यु एक्चुली वेन्ट अन विथ अ स्ट्रेट फेस द वर्ल्ड त्यो बेला कस्तो थियो त्यो बेला
अब I can't tell what somebody should do. I've never felt like I have the right to control anybody's minds or their actions. But what I will say is that I never retaliated. कसैले मलाई पिट्यो भने म उल्टा कहिले पनि नपिट्ने के
ओके
पिटाइ खाने रुने बरु त्यो दुःखमा आफै पोख्ने लिने नै तर कसैले मलाई पिट्यो भनेर म उल्टा कहिले पनि नपिट्ने उसले मलाई करायो भने पनि नकराउने
ओके
त्यो चाहिँ नेचर मेरो पहिल्यैदेखि नै थियो सो त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के भयो भने अहिलेको दिनसम्म मैले केही नराम्रो उनीहरूको भनेको पनि छैन नाम पनि लिएको छैन आफैले बुझ्छ नि मैले नराम्रो गरेको र राम्रो गरेको चिज त आफैले बुझ्छ नि we're all smart people we're human beings that is why we're on the top of the food chain right so there's a reason because we can actually think for ourselves and know what is good for ourselves and what is wrong for ourselves what is wrong for and what is good for the हामीले आफैले गर्न सक्छ नि त and we have control over it that is why हामी त माथि छ नि त so त्यही चिजले चाहिँ I think when I didn't retaliate I had more time to okay I cried of course I cried a lot अहिले पनि if you say something like गाली गर्यो भने म हुन्छु त्यसो खाले हो क्यारेक्टर चाहिँ त्यही हो होइन but then त्यो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I realized okay once I didn't retaliate that gave me time to actually focus on where that person comes from.
Okay.
Uskoma ke bitirako cha. That he has to conform to actually bullying somebody.
Okay.
त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ आफू पनि बुली भएन
Uh-huh.
आई एक्चुली डिड बिकम अ बुली एट टाइम्स
Okay.
घरको
So
सिचुएसन
त्यो आफू पनि बुलेट भएको कारणले गर्दै डज इट गिभ यु द फिलिङ द्याट आई शुड नट बी बुलिङ एनीवन एल्स भन्ने पनि
नो इट अफेक्ट्स यु एज अ चाइल्ड आफ्नो साइकोलोजीमा त एकदम इफेक्ट हुन्छ सो मेरो फाइदा पनि भनौँ है बेफाइदा पनि भनौँ इट्स लाइक म बुली हुन्थेँ घर जान्थेँ अब आफ्नो सानोलाई हो नि त बुली गर्न सक्ने आफूभन्दा फिजिकली ओर एजमा सानो त्यसलाई बुली गर्छ नि त प्रायः स्कुल टाइममा भाइलाई गएर बुली गर्न ट्राई गर्थेँ कि मैले
ट्राई चाहिँ गरिन्थ्यो
गर्नै खोज्थेँ कि बट मेरो भाइको क्यारेक्टर यस्तो हो कि बुली नि नहुने होइन सो उल्टै मै फेरि बुलिरहेको हुन्थ्यो सो त्यो इज रङ भन्ने उसैलेबाट पनि सिकेँ कि इट वाजन्ट लाइक आई डोन्ट बुली मी इट वाज लाइक वाउ इट डजन्ट वर्क
अब आशिरमान अल्सो हेज अलरेडी स्टार्टेड हिज एक्टिङ करियर होइन अब भर्खरै जुन फिल्म पनि रिलिज भयो उहाँको द ब्रेकअप भनेर पनि अनि वेन यु लुक एट हिम होइन डिड ही लाइक always wanted to be an actor, or let's just say, did you always wanted him to do things in a certain way? Dai bhayera?
No.
Never?
No, never.
Never. Do you discuss films with one another?
Of course. We have.
Like scripts acha yasto script acha I mean definitely. This is the director, this is the producer.
Definitely.
यो director चाहिँ किचकिचे छ अहिले यस्तो काम गर्ने नगर्ने कस्तो हुन्छ
त्यो it's not like त्यस्तो हैन look you get yourself into whatever situation that you want मैले अघि भनि पनि हालेँ आई नेभर टेल समबडी टु डु समथिङ
तर आफ्नो अब परिवार भनेपछि त यु गेट समटाइम्स यु नो लाइक अल द टाइम प्रोटेक्टेड त हुन्छ होला नि त यो गर्नुपर्छ त्यो गर्नुहुन्न करियरलाई यो राम्रो छ त्यो नराम्रो छ सो लाइक हाउ डु यु डिस्कस दिस थिङ्स विथ यर ब्रदर
द वे द्याट वी हैव बीन ब्रट अप इज वेयर वी सिट डाउन वी एक्चुअली बिकम इन्डिभिजुअल्स एन्ड नट अ ब्रदर or my persona and his persona that is what we maintain in the family, keeping in mind that that person is my brother, keeping in mind that person is my mother, keeping in mind that person is my father. We speak. Where त्यो inhibitions नहोस् जहाँ चाहिँ ए मेरो भाइ हो मैले यसलाई कन्ट्रोल गर्नुपर्छ उसको स्टेप्सहरू मैले डिसाइड गर्नुपर्छ भनेर अब you've met Ashir. You see how mature he is for his age. But अहिलेको जेनेरेसनमा age does not matter. As you can see, there's people physically so much bigger than you and I. Who's 20 years. My brother, for example, he's 20 and he's taller than me. Physically, though, you can't see, but actually, mentally, also, they're becoming a lot sharper. Because right now, in this generation, your ball science to do anything. So, we actually respect that. And
so, are we actually in this interview seeing a different side of Ayushmann Joshi? I just feel like, probably, Ayushmann, like, यतिको सिरियस चाहिँ कहिले भएको थियो र जस्तो पनि लाग्छ कि बिकज आई सीन अ लट अफ यर इन्टरभ्युज होइन यो जस्ट जली एन्ड इज इट द्याट मैले चाहिँ यसरी क्वेसन सोधेर हो कि लाइक इज इट लाइक वाट इज इट लाइक यु जस्ट लाइक एकदम सिरियस भए जस्तो भइरहेको छ कि मलाई
नो आई लाइक एक्सप्लेनिङ दिस काइन्ड अफ थिङ्स आइ एम अ भेरी जली काइन्ड अफ पर्सन बिकज आई टेक लाइफ नथिङ्स वर्थ इट
हजुर
टु बी अनेस्ट नथिङ्स वर्थ इट यु डोन्ट टेक एनिथिङ हामीले धनको मात्र कुराहरू छ होइन
हजुर
बट देयर इज नथिङ यु टेक आउट अफ दिस
इट टेक्स अ लट अफ गट्स टु टेक थिङ्स विथ ओपन आर्म्स डजन्ट इट Or is it just the only option? Ke lagcha?
Everybody has their own perception to it.
So what is your perception?
I'm made that way. Some people like to just, if anything comes my way, I don't react to it.
Okay.
I was just about to say it as well. I feel that life is a collection of all the reactions that you make rather than the actions. Because actions happen. Like if I hit you, that's an action. But it depends on what you do after that. That defines you.
Okay. So that actually defines and directs you.
Yes.
On what direction you want to head to.
That defines your mindset towards whatever it is that we call life.
Now talking about direction, aileko yo yugma, in this age, social media is something that has actually, carved Ayushmann Joshi bhanera pani. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Ani you're one of those people, influential people in Nepal, who actually has this influencing power that anything that you do, people would follow, no matter what criticisms they make, but they do follow. Right? So how responsible do you feel for the kind of posts that you post, for the kind of handling that you do with your social media? Is there any like smart mechanism that goes around?
There has to be. You have to understand why it is that you have such a following. मैले पहिला गर्थेँ कि I used to give a lot of talks with new models and तिनीहरुमा. I used to ask one question. Like following हुनु भनेको के हो फेमस हुनु हो नि त. So and I used to ask them, Do you know what famous is?
Mhm.
Famous is not being known.
Okay.
Famous is understanding that whatever you say,
Mhm.
people are going to listen to you.
Okay.
That is the power.
Uh-huh.
And that power, not everybody should have.
Okay. Only selected ones who understand those, probably.
Selected bhanda pani, they have to build themselves. Anybody can become famous.
Okay. So
It
this,
depends.
the kind of followers that you have, which is something like 170K followers that you have on your social media, was this because it just happened, or was it a conscious decision that, okay, I want to build myself in such a way that, you know, people know me through my social media as well?
Slowly now it is. Paila it was never like
But how did it start? Let's just get into that. How did it start? You know, your social media, man, how did you like get noticed, and how did it
used
start?
to sing a lot. I used to sing, I used to make a lot of art, and then I used to put my...
अहिले त्यो आउनु बन्द भएको छ त्यस्तो खालको पोस्टहरु धेरै.
Yeah, अलिकति.
Because I used to, you know, see the scribbles, the
That was
podcast
what-
type.
that is- yeah, that is
in
me.
your bedroom you used to do it and everything.
Exactly. So I think that is where it's a...
Why did
very
it
thin
stop,
line.
Ashman?
It hasn't stopped. I'm still
You're
very
taking
perplexed.
taking a break?
I'm very
Because
perplexed.
you took a break from social media for some time as well.
I can now again. It's like I can give it up like this.
Uh-huh.
Because that is not... I understand that a lot of people are influenced through social media.
Uh-huh.
And it's a very dangerous thing.
Mhm.
Because if somebody says the wrong thing and they have that mindset, then it's going to be wrong for a lot of people. So, त्यो understanding धेरै जनाको छैन.
हजुर.
And I have noticed that. I'm not going to point fingers, but then I have seen that. You have to understand what you're getting yourself into. त्यही भएर त तपाईको त्यो sci-fi moviesहरुमा हेरी you see a computer killing humans, right?
Yeah.
So you have to understand that a computer is very dangerous.
Okay.
It can have like a
एकदम उल्टो इफेक्ट
ulto effect on you as well. So a lot of people right now is wrong that their life revolves around what other people think of them.
हजुर.
You know, social media is all about that.
Because once your profile got hacked and it became such an issue
for a lot of people, but not me.
For a lot of people, okay.
So
You're not concerned about it too much.
I was not concerned. I knew myself. Sex technical दिन्छ भनेको I was like, खोइ कहाँ छ देखौ म पनि हेर्नु मन छ. You know, so I'm sure of myself, no?
Okay.
It's a journey about knowing yourself rather than knowing anybody else. तर सबैजनालाई चासो यति छ कि अर्को जिन्दगीमा के भइरहेछ. Why? Because they're so like in मेरो लाइफमा यसो भइरहेछ उसो भइरहेछ that if they see somebody else going through that, they're like उसकोमा भइरहेको छ मेरोमा मात्र हैन उसकोमा त झन् नराम्रो. त्यो मुडमा जान्छ के.
Now, social media brings a lot of power to you as well. You mentioned it,
course,
हैन? अनि having said that, म तपाईको यो अब जुन तपाईको यो सोशल कज तिर तपाईहरु लाग्नु भएको छ जुन आयंका फाउन्डेसनले गरिरहेको छ. I want to talk about more on that as well, हैन?
Yeah, definitely.
You went to Dhanusa,
Yes.
हैन? अनि you gave so much of contributions. You and Priyanka herself went there, gave contributions, and not just you, but there were other foundations as well who were associated with it.
Yes.
हैन? How did this collaboration happen, Subway?
So we have good relations with KGH Foundation and Panchakanya.
Yeah.
हैन? So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब I think anything good को लागि चाहिँ you don't
They were
really
up
have
for
to-
it.
Absolutely. Because we are genuinely wanting to help and that was not enough. It was a good cause and everything, but inside it was like that's not enough. You know, we're looking at making this country a better place, a safer place, a more livable place. You know, I think everybody wants that. खाली मान्छेहरु stuck के भयो भने मैले एउटा यो एक्सन लियो भने एकजनाले अड्काइदिन्छ. त्यो डेफिनेटली हुन्छ पनि अनि त्यो रियालिटीमा हामीले देखेका पनि छौं. हैन? सो त्यो गर्नको लागि त it has to be a joint effort, no?
हजुर. अब तपाईहरु महिनावारी
example.
हजुर.
I can give you an example
please,
about this.
please do.
Buddha Air. अहिले भर्खर.
हजुर.
Buddha Air को passengersहरु there was 60 plus passengers who were just waiting for one certain minister who was also supposed to be on board, but the captain said, no, took off.
हजुर.
That cannot be retaliated by saying, oh, this company is bad. Everybody should be disciplined enough to understand that what is right and what is wrong and the amount of damage that can happen if this one person does. That person does not know
सबैजनाको समय आफ्नै लागि
उसको power
महत्त्व छ.
नबुझायो भने त उसले. The misuse भएको हो नि त power.
हजुर.
मैले I'm not going to point fingers. But this is the same thing that happens to each one of us. हाम्रो power हामीले बुझेकै छैनौं. हाम्रो भन्छ नि हाड नभएको जिब्रो भनेर. जे पनि बोल्छ नि त्यसले कति इफेक्ट भएको छ थाहै हुँदैन.
हजुर.
And so with the foundation as well, गरियो, we're proud of it, but it's not enough.
Okay.
There's this one thing my mom used to always tell me के हामीले हाम्रो अहिले country is like 65% literate.
Yeah.
Statistically हेर्नु पर्यो भने the other जुन हाम्रो 35% त्यसलाई कसरी ट्याकल गर्ने भन्दाखेरि we think casually if you think you say स्कुल खोलौँ सबै यता पनि खोलौँ यता पनि राम्रो टिचर राख्नु हैन educate the educated first.
Okay.
मेरो ममले भन्नुहुन्थ्यो के
हजुर
आफूलाई एबिसिडी आउँदैन भने मैले आएर ए फर एप्पल भन्यो भने सिक्छ के हो नि त तर बुझेको मान्छेले त बुझाउन सक्छ नि बुझेको मान्छेले बुझ्न सक्छ नि यु डु नट गो टु अ सर्टन सिचुएसन हेड फ्रन्ट बट नट अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ वाट गोज थ्रु मैले इफ आई हेभ समथिङ टु टेल यु मैले तपाईँलाई के भन्नु छ र बुझाउनु छ भने तपाईँले बुझ्ने अनुसार पो बोल्नु पऱ्यो त मैले बुझेर मैले जे पाइ बोल्यो भने आफूले बुझोस् नबुझोस् त वास्ता भएन नि बुझाउनु सक्नु पऱ्यो नि सो इट्स द सेम थिङ म बुझेको मान्छे भएर त मैले बुझाउन सक्छु सो आफू बुझेको मान्छे हुनु पऱ्यो त्यो धनुषा धाम एज यु स इट्स सो ब्याकवर्ड्स हैन
इट वाज The Ministry of Water Supply just termed you as Mahinavari Swachhata Doot Bhanera, and you and Priyanka, and you've been associated with UNICEF as well. Yes. I know. So is this something that you ought to do for the next probably 5-10 years, or probably the rest of your life?
Rest of my life. I see life to be something. The purpose of life is to give what you have, not materialistic.
Okay.
मैले तपाईलाई पेन्सिल दिनु, बुक दिनु त्यो हैन, ज्ञान दिनु हो. ज्ञान भन्दा म सबभन्दा ज्ञानी होइन मैले देखेको आफूले देखेको छैन तपाईँले देखेको मैले देखेको छैन सो मैले देखेको त मैले भन्न सक्नु पऱ्यो नि सो द्याट आफूले कहिले केही त्यो यो सिचुएसनमा पऱ्यो भने ए मलाई एकजनाले भनेको थियो यु डोन्ट हेभ टु रिमेम्बर मी यु क्यान रिमेम्बर द्याट अदर पर्सन्स एक्सपिरियन्स एन्ड देन ट्याकल वाट एभर इट इज द्याट यु हेभ टु ट्याकल सो आई थिङ्क लाइफ भनेको नि त्यही हो बुझ्नुभयो नि मैले यहाँ आएर हामी त्यहाँ उता गाउँहरूमा गएर आई कान्ट कन्फ्युज देम यता त हामीले एक्सेप्ट गरेको छ अनि यो their minds is small.
Deal गर्ने तरिका आफ्नै छ सो त्यो त्यहाँको मेन्टालिटीलाई हेरेर एन्ड त्यहाँको सर्कमस्टान्सेसहरूलाई हेरेर चाहिँ काम गर्नु पर्यो
ओके रिस्पेक्ट गर्नु पर्यो
I've got a few questions here, just one word answer ले है त shall we go with it?
I'll try.
Yeah. All right. You don't need to try, just your one word answer. यो मैले कुरा गर्दा गर्दै थाहा पाइसके you're going to be very good with this भनेर है त So Ayushmann Joshi, the model or the actor? The actor. Why?
One
I know. I just wanted to ask why.
Just why. It's more expressive. It's like आफूलाई लाइफमा जे जे भइरहेको जुन इमोसन्सहरू छ जुन तपाईहरु बसिरहेको हुन्छ एक्टिङ गर्दाखेरि सबै निकाल्न मिल्न हुन्छ
You enjoy that space.
I love that space.
So the second question is porn being banned, hot or not?
Banned, not.
Not.
Yeah. Ask me why.
Yeah, I'm just about to. Why?
And then you leave it at that. You know? So
why? Why not?
No, I mean like यस्तो हो के how I see it and what I've discussed with my family. We're open enough to talk about sex because it's important. अनि के भन्नेको थियो भने हामीले चाहिँ हाम्रो अलिकति जुन सोसाइटी छ which is Southeast Asia साइडमा we don't like to face our problems. But actually nobody likes to face their problems. So we like to ban it.
Okay.
Right now we like to ban our problems. You know, if I
so
don't
do you
like
think
you,
porn is a problem?
Porn?
Yeah.
Addiction to porn is a problem. Right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's created. There's a reason why it's a business. There's a reason why people are paid millions. There's a reason why there's porn Oscars. There's a reason.
Yeah.
Right? मान्छेलाई त्यो खुस्केर त बनाउन थालेको हैन नि There's a reason. People conform.
Guys, he's very much into porn. He knows everything, right?
No, I am also a person who is from this era who looks around. I use a lot of Reddit. I use a lot of Twitter rather than. I used to be very focused on Instagram. On Instagram, I've seen a lot of people just being like pushed into where they're supposed to be pushed. मैले एउटा लाइन मैले जहिले पनि चलाउँथे के हजुर I don't want to be the sheep in the herd. I want to be the shepherd.
All right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So if I see everybody following a certain path, and if I see that I'm also being pushed into that path, I literally just निक्ली हाल्ने खाले त्यो बानी रहेछ के मलाई. So त्यो सबैले गरिरहेको त्यो गर्न मन लाग्दैन त्यो खाली बानी छ. So अहिले Reddit यिनीहरू हेरिरहेको हुन्छ you follow your interest. That's why they give you topics, and then porn I don't think is a topic there. But then you see it, no? There's awards for porn.
Yeah. Pretty much. I'm aware of it. Come on.
I'm sure you have your own favorite.
Come on. We all do that. I'm honest. I'm being honest, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's just being you.
Yeah, it's just being you. I mean, we all grew up with it. Can't help it ignoring it.
Absolutely.
Can't ignore it as well. Hello, there are beautiful people there. I know.
You can't have children
Without sex.
not knowing.
Yeah, how to do it.
Not knowing.
Yeah.
Right? You teach them how to do it properly, safely, it's going to be better. Because they're not going to be sitting wondering what it is. You know, you can't.
Okay.
Oh, के हुन्छ यो गरियो भने भन्दा ए यो हुन्छ ल ठिकै छ हुँदो रहेछ
So okay.
भन्नुमा।
अब हामीहरु चाहिँ अर्को क्वेशनतिर लाग्दैछौँ है। So Priyanka, with makeup or without makeup?
Without.
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 Okay. There's no reason to ask why, because it's Priyanka.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So rank these actresses as per their acting strength.
One word answer?
You need to rank them.
Yes.
I'll give you the options, right? Priyanka Karki, Paramita Rana, Swastima Khatka, Shilpa Maske, or Deepashri Nirala. सबैजनालाई चाहिँ rank गर्नुस् तपाई.
Rank गर्ने?
हजुर.
There
are like 5 ladies there.
There's Priyanka, there's
Priyanka, Paramita, Swastima, Shilpa, and Deepashri Nirala.
Okay, so there's more, so...
पाँचजनालाई चाहिँ when you have to rank them. First, second, third, fourth. Let's start with the fifth.
Or like the least.
तलबाट decent.
Just switch Shilpa and के भन्छ Swastima.
Okay. So Shilpa is on the fourth and Swastima is on the third.
Third, so up.
So Shilpa goes to third and Swastima goes to fourth.
Fourth.
Ani?
That's it.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. So it goes like, okay, Deepashri Nirala, Swastima Khatka, Shilpa Maske, Paramita Rana, and Priyanka Karki.
Yeah.
Okay, easy.
I'm a little biased with Priyanka, I have to be.
It was an obvious thing. We were discussing. Aishmaलाई सोध्दाखेरि प्रियङ्काले त माथि राखिदिइहाल्छ नि भनेर. Like, let's just check it out.
But honestly, also she's damn good, eh?
She is. Come on, she is.
She's so good at.
She can't argue on that. Can't argue on that, right? So, weirdest question, हैन? You asked as a child to your teacher or your parents? It's not the weirdest question तपाईले सोध्नु भएको.
Now that I think of it, I asked my mom what the middle finger was.
So what was the answer?
This finger up your where the sun don't shine.
Okay. So I mean, you've had a wonderful childhood. I know you've had.
I've had my shares.
You've had your shares of ups and downs, and you're still having your shares of ups and downs in life, and that just continues, right? So, in life, how do you like take things up? Saying, you umerma aisakepपछि all these experiences when it comes to one day, हरेक दिन चाहिँ अब experience थप्दै जाँदाखेरि you're this person who's actually lived one day longer, हैन? अनि त्यति बेला चाहिँ like what do you feel like? अब चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ? Like, do you want to pursue acting as a career नै अगाडि नै, or do you want to go as okay, I want to be the director, or I want to be a producer? त्यस्तो पनि लाउँछ कहिलेकाहीँ?
I did diploma in cinematography. So cameras interest me a lot.
हजुर.
Using a camera, being behind the camera.
हजुर.
For, so that really excites me. अनि त्यो गर्न चाहिँ मलाई एकदम मन पर्छ. But then यसरी भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ what is life and that is what you're basically trying to ask, right? I've learned that nothing's really worth it. All these little heartbreaks and these situations that one goes through with like another person.
So you're the kind of person who's actually emotionally immune. Is that the impression that I be getting it?
It's not my defensive mechanism.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
You're living your life and after a certain energy हुन्छ. And you're going about your life and you do things that make you a better person. Unless you're doing something that somebody else is telling you to do. That is why all the धेरैजनाले त्यो my father made me a doctor but I didn't want to be a doctor, I wanted to be a guitarist. त्यो कतिवटा movies पनि निक्लिरहेको छ because that is what is happening. Right?
That is something that needs to be addressed.
That is something that not has to be addressed and people have to accept it. तर कसरी हुनु पर्यो भने चाहिँ how I have understood it. You come into this world to live your life.
Right.
I came into this world to live my life.
Yeah.
I respect whatever you do, whatever you like. You love porn, good for you. Doesn't make you a better person, doesn't make you a happy person, good for you. I'm not going to judge you for that. Until and unless you impose that on me. Here, you're imposing it.
Don't do that type ko,
I know, you're imposing
it's my life type ko.
You're imposing it on me. You're trying to induce that onto me, which I don't want or which I don't like. So I just have to say, I respect my likes and dislikes. don't do it on me.
Right. So on that note, Ayushmann, just found out that Ayushmann is more to what the social media represents or the online media represents. It was my effort that it was my conscious effort actually to bring out something new on Ayushmann, and I think I've somewhat succeeded on that. And it's been a really relishing interview,
Yeah.
Because I always thought that this guy should be having something different to share to the world, and today I think a little bit of that part in this very limited time you've showcased.
Thank you, Jay.
And I really appreciate the kind of time that you've come up with for us. Thank you so much for giving us the time and giving us this opportunity to know you better and for the world to know Ayushmann Joshi better. Thank you so much, Ayushmann. It was a pleasure having you here on the show.
Thank you
so much.